Dante562, what's going on, guys? The big news that I want to talk about today is Floyd Mayweather switching to Showtime with a 6-fight deal, which means this is not just one temporary fight that he's having with Showtime, like when Manny Pacquiao fought against, I guess it was Joshua Clottey for just one fight. Mayweather has completely crossed over to Showtime. Guys, do you know how big of a draw Floyd Mayweather has to be to make Showtime give Floyd practically whatever he wants and then some to steal away HBO's biggest money attraction? Right? I mean, this is big news, guys. This is really, really big news. And before I really break it down, let me say something else about the situation. Look, guys, you can love the shit out of Floyd Mayweather. You can hate the shit out of Floyd, right? You can watch pay-per-view to root for Floyd and hope to God that he wins all the time. Or you could just buy that pay-per-view just to pray to God that you finally get to see Floyd Mayweather knock the fuck out. Regardless what you are looking for, it really doesn't matter. Why? Because Floyd Mayweather, and like I said, these are facts that I'm stating. This is not just talking rhetoric, right? Floyd Mayweather is considered the highest paid athlete in all sports as of today. This Showtime deal is historic. It's historic. It is going to, I already see that what Floyd Mayweather just did, he's going to set a trend. You know, if you guys notice, a lot of things that Floyd Mayweather does, a lot of people are going to follow. If Floyd Mayweather goes over to Showtime, then other fighters are going to go over to Showtime. You know, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I see Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner is a fighter right now HBO is in love with. They love Adrian Broner. Why do they love Adrian Broner? Because he fights, and he fights just like Floyd Mayweather. He has the same type of personality as Floyd Mayweather. Why would they want another guy who fights like Floyd Mayweather and acts like Floyd Mayweather? Because like I said before, Floyd Mayweather is the highest paid athlete in the world. And if he is making all the money, then that means HBO is also making all the money because they're the ones that have been, promoting all of his fights, right? So there I say that everybody is going to start to eventually follow what Floyd Mayweather did. Just like everyone started to follow Floyd Mayweather demanding Olympic-style drug tests, right? Everyone's going to start. This is huge, guys. This Showtime deal that Floyd is doing is huge. I mean, I can't recall Showtime, getting a boost like this for their network and now actually being able to compete face-to-face with HBO, which is something they haven't done in probably over 10, 15 years since the Mike Tyson and Julio Cesar Chavez days. Showtime has not been able to compete with HBO. I mean, before this deal just got signed, Showtime was almost just a level above ESPN and a few levels underneath HBO. I think now you can almost say that Showtime is on the same level as HBO now. I mean, you might even want to say they're even bigger. Who knows? But man, snatching Floyd Mayweather from HBO, man, guys, that shit is big. That shit is big. And who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if some people get fired from HBO just because they allowed this to happen. Just like somebody got fired from HBO when they allowed Manny Pacquiao to fight on Showtime, right? So yeah, guys. So this is my what I think about this situation. I'm just giving you guys my thoughts. I was really blown away to hear the news, but I will tell you right now, I, as a boxing fan, I am really excited to now see real, non-biased commentators call Floyd Mayweather's fights. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you guys can go back and watch my video. HBO's Larry Merchant and Jim Lampley, racist or biased, whatever you want to call it, right? And understand this, guys, as well. Speaking of that, real quick, I got a few comments where people kept saying, some people will say, I kind of agree with you, but I don't think they're racist. I think they're biased, vice versa. A lot of people, the majority of people agree with me, but for the 10% or 15% who disagree with me, understand when you say that they're biased but not racist, it's practically the same thing because they're in a business where they're supposed to be 100% professional. I have millions of metaphors for this situation, but you basically cannot be a judge in the court of law, and because you don't like a person's personality, you decide to charge him more for a speeding ticket or a moving violation, whereas you would have charged less for the person that you like. This is a professional business, and you guys are going to see a tremendous difference in Floyd Mayweather's fights being called as opposed to how they were being called on HBO. I guarantee you that. I can guarantee you, you guys are going to see a total difference in calling fights. For the few people who told me, oh, you're just being biased yourself and blah blah this and you're just hating and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like I said in that video, all these other commentators, they do a terrific job when it comes to calling fights. Jim Lampley in particular, and I'm not even really saying Larry Merchant anymore. I think Jim Lampley in particular is the one who I feel, is very, very biased, right? You guys can go back and watch a lot of my videos and you'll see what I'm talking about. I also talk a lot about that situation with HBO on my video. What was it? It was the Tim Bradley. It was basically the Tim Bradley and the punch stats. I talk a lot about the HBO situation, and like always, I have a lot of proof and evidence to back up what I say. Okay, because pictures and videos say 1,000 words, right? So anyway, guys, this is my thoughts on unbelievable news. Floyd Mayweather switching to Showtime. Unbelievable news. I mean, just wow. I mean, that just caught me completely off guard. Unbelievable news. And like I said before, you guys are going to start to see a trend. People will definitely follow Floyd eventually over to Showtime. And it's good for boxing. It's good for boxing because now Showtime once again gets to share some of that light that HBO has been sharing, has been basically taken over for the last, 20, 15 years. All right? So really, that's all I got to say about this. Also, guys, I also wanted to let you know that I'm going to be dropping another channel, and I'm no longer going to be doing videos on this channel for a couple reasons, some copyright situations that from previous videos or whatnot. So I want to start over fresh with another channel. I'm going to go ahead and drop an official video to give you guys a more formal notice that I'm going to be making a new channel for you guys to possibly subscribe to. Okay? So I catch up with you guys. I'm on to the next one.